differently than most people. But here we go. Pendant of Courage. You want a Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sarala Sala, or take it to Bill. There we go. 2 pendants remain. But this is actually... Hey guys, this is Captain Paddle Pete. Welcome to another episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. In the last episode, we went through Kakariko Village, saw some interesting people, and got some heart pieces. Got ourselves our 5th heart container. In this episode, we're actually going to go ahead and march on our way to the East Palace right now. So let's go ahead and go right to it. So... let's go ahead and move. Watch out for the archer guy right there. We're gonna make one slight detour though. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead on over to the witch's hut like I said before. And who is contacting me? I'm not even gonna pick it up until my episode is over right now, so just forget about it, guys. So, yeah, and I'm just getting messages now as I do this Skype call, or do this episode. I said, no, not a chance in heck. You know what I'm saying? Dude, don't contact me, please. I'm in the middle of an episode. Anyway, hang on. It's probably about that Super Mario 64 or Super Mario World versus that I haven't been able to get back to with Aerosol LP, because we were supposed to do one at some point. Because I've been busy lately, been too tired working and all that fun stuff, though. And it's kind of ironic, though. You know, it was the 4th of July. This is the busy season. I mean, I'm gonna be tired. Yeah, here's your sign, buddy. Yeah, I have been too tired. I had to help a drunk lady, you know, make sure she got home rather safely, because she kind of had... Well, let me just kind of put you in this wet manner. She almost tried to flash me, more or less. More or less. Yeah, she came into the store with a group of people, the funny thing is, though, she came in with a group of people. I said hi, and she said hi. I said, hey, how you doing? You know you're a good employee, Adam. And she went like, yeah, I know I am. I just started here like a month ago. But we got to talking, and then I noticed for a moment that she was drunk, because she was just, she was a bit, I think, tipsy herself. She was, well, you know when someone is drunk, when she is over enthusiastic. And the thing that what happened was, she told me I was a good employee, and she wanted to give me a tip. And I told her she didn't have to, but she insisted, and then she started reach inside her bra. She was starting to put her bra down a little bit, or her shirt more or less, and then start reaching inside her cleavage and her bra to see if there was any money. I think she was trying to maybe flash me or something like that. I don't know. I couldn't tell. Pardon the mouse there, this is off the emulator, but she was obviously not with it. I mean, you could tell she was a little bit crazy. And here am I, trying so difficult not to think of an impure thought. But, you know, if you know what I'm saying. And it was just so crazy. And then, I know she was drunk. I mean, she was drunk. I knew she was. And I was trying to remain as professional as I can, and really not much happened. I was mopping the store, and you know, I tried to warn her that I had mopped in the area where the ladies' restroom was. And then she said, kept insisting, and she slipped, and I told her the signs were up if you hadn't seen it already, and she said, well, you're a good employee, Adam, and I'm like, oh my god. And there's these other customers who were not drunk at the time. I say, oh wow. That's all I say is, oh wow. I was trying so difficult not to be so pervert, you know, get any impure thoughts, you know, the way she was just reaching inside her shirt, you know, the way, you know, and all that stuff. I mean, it was just really, really bizarre. And I'm like, oh my god. So, what we got there, I'm sorry about that long-winded intro there, but what we got there is the magic powder. I'll show you a demonstration and what it does here in just a moment. I'm just going to refill on some life here. Right here, let's go ahead and go back up. We've now reached the East Palace area. And it was just, I was just trying to maintain. And she evidently went to the ladies' room, and I could hear her throwing up, and I knew then and there she was, you know, really sick. I mean, but, you know, it was all good. And I asked her if she was okay. She said she was fine, but she really needed, like, a, you know, glass of water or something like that, so, you know, I ended up, you know, give her, you know, where you get fountain sodas off, like, gas stations and stuff like that. You know, that's where I went, and I gave her a big glass of ice and some water, and I paid for it, you know, because, you know, we do charge ice and water. So I paid it out of the generosity. She said, do I owe you? And I said, no, don't worry about it. You know, it was on me. I was being a gentleman about it, and then, you know, as a result, she did end up giving me a hug. You know, she thought I was a sweet person for helping her out. So, I mean, it was just, it was all good. But I am indeed Sahazarala. Alright, I'm gonna call you Bill instead. The village elder. I'm a descendant of the 7 wise men. Oh really, Link? I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has 1 to 3 pendants can wield the sword. Do you really want to find it? Yeah, of course. Good. As a test, you can retrieve the pendant of courage from the East Palace. If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and give you a magical artifact. Now go forward to the palace. Alright, so we're going to head on over to the East Palace right now and get it out of the way. Yeah, so it was quite interesting 4th of July. I mean, it was... I did my duty. I was trying to be professional and nice to the ladies that I possibly could. Even she was kind of cute too, but, you know... Remember, professional first, you know. It's kind of sucky though, you know. I had to be professional, and not flirt back, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, the time where I actually where I could find a girl that will actually flirt and be that way with me, you know, and not have to be in a professional manner, if you know what I'm saying. But here we are, East Palace. Let's do it. So, East Palace, this is only 1st and 2nd floors, so not too much here. I'll put in the floor mechanics, you know, the number of floors in subtitle format. Really, and also I'll tell you how many keys you need to find before going on. Before you need to find to finish this dungeon. So some are optional. In each dungeon, some keys will be optional, but I'm going to do my best to find them all. So, I mean, 300 rupees right there. They're very generous in the rupee department here. So, yeah, I know what you guys thinking. I missed a chance for her to flash me, and then I had to be rooting professional. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the job first, unfortunately. And in the back of my head, I'm like, damn. Seriously, I was thinking that, too. I just couldn't do anything about it. So, I was going to tell you about the magic powder. Sometimes, some enemies you can change into other forms. Like that. That works in that fashion. Or, there's another purpose, which I'll show you here in just a moment. Let's get my boomerang. I already got my boomerang out. 4 hits with a boomerang for Stalfos there. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and get this over here. That is an anti-fairy. Basically, they suck your life and magic. But, if you do this, there you go. You can turn them into real fairies. And that will come in handy for sure for the rest of the LP. If you want to turn anti-fairies into fairies. So let's go ahead and get this. This is the map. So yeah, that was basically that actually made my night. I tell ya, I was just like stunned, more or less. I mean, but whatever the case is, she made it home safely because she, I guess either her boyfriend there or ex-boyfriend or whatever, her group of friends were there, and her friends were just virtually standing outside, leaving her behind. I'm like, gee whiz, people, make sure she's all right, for goodness sake. So I was the one basically taking care of her, but her friends were not taking care of her. That was a bunch of bullpucky. You know what I'm saying. But whatever, it's all said and done. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I mean, I thought I handled it professionally. I mean, really. Any man that says I didn't, are full of bull. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time, though, I had to help women like that. There was another time I actually was being a good Samaritan and taking a woman home from a grocery store. And this was like way back in 2006. I mean, this was in Baraboo, where she is a college town and all. Link, it is I, Sahala, or Bill. I can talk to you telepathically when you touch these tiles. Here's a hint, you can use the treasure hidden in his palace to defeat your armored foes. Alright, good. But yes, when it comes to ladies, and yes, alright, and when it comes, I guess, alright, I've done it before one time only. This was at Walmart. It was 24-hour Walmarts, this one in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Just like about an hour and a half northwest of Madison. This one lady, this one gal, I mean, she was, she had to be from Europe, more or less. And she had to be from Europe, and she, we kind of saw each other, out inside the store. We just passed by, and then, as I was done checking out and everything, she waited for me. I guess she was waiting for someone to ask for help, I guess. And she asked me if I would take her home. She asked if I would take her home, I guess, more. And I wasn't really in a, she lived in town, so it wasn't really like she lived far, because I was like more like half an hour from home in like Wanakee. And I was being a good Samaritan, and now I know it's been rumored that women did steal women's cars like that, or kill men, or whatever. I don't know what the deal is, because I got some flack from it at work saying, "Why didn't you do that? She would have hurt you or stolen stuff from you." She seemed pretty nice. I don't know why that was a problem. I mean, really. Whatever the case, the issue was, I didn't see any harm in, helping out. Even though it may not have been wise to do it, because some women do take advantage of men like that, but I checked my credit cards, my debit cards, they're all there, driver's license, all of it was still there. So really, I'm not magic. Shoot. So, I saw no harm in it. I mean, it's just being a good person. It was not like I was doing this for a favor, or picking up a hooker or anything like that. I mean, really. Some people can be really judgmental about things like that. I mean, really. But here we go. Big item here. First big item is the bow, so basically you can shoot arrows from it. We have a capacity of 30 arrows. So we have the ability to carry up to 30 arrows at this point in the game. We do have the ability to carry more, but we won't get into that maybe a couple episodes from now, where we can have the ability to carry more than 30. Nah, I'm good on life, so let's just keep going. Down there, I'll just go ahead and show you what's down here. Down here is a bunch of fairies. If you need them, it's totally up to you. So let's just go up here. Go ahead and get my lantern. Oh, well. Alright, never mind. Let's get my bow and arrow then. I forgot I didn't have any. Come on, wake up. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot I don't have any magic. I'm kind of without magic right now. But in here, there's a chance for some rupees. So, I probably should have gotten a green bottle, or a bottle of green medicine, but I didn't think of that. I didn't need it, but we're doing good so far, so we don't need it. Let's go ahead. Oh, now we got some right now. GG. I don't know. I guess it's everyone's call about how they feel about, being a good Samaritan, and I just think, I don't know. I thought I was doing the right thing, and when people ask for directions, do you try to be nice and calm about it, about telling people, even people who are like strangers and stuff like that, and how we react towards strangers? Well, I guess it's different for each person, but I think if you saw someone who was actually lying there and beaten to death, what do you do? I mean, there's other people I've had to help because they were being beaten. Seriously, I think we don't think about how we treat strangers. We assume that everyone's, I guess in this open society that we live in, we be extra careful, but I think there's not enough, I guess, people give them the benefit of the doubt, more or less. I'm just saying, I don't know how else to say it. I grew up with the principles I was raised from, How I treat strangers, well, it's just like, I met some strangers that I met here on YouTube and Twitter, like Mara, PGP, and a few others, and how we act towards strangers, it's like, I don't know, I tend to look at how our politics and how our culture, and sometimes I think our action towards strangers could be a bit more, I think we ought to be a little bit more kind and kinder to one another, but I'm just one person. I mean, there's some people I don't let in my life anymore because they want to be openly hostile just because they have hurt them, but they assume I'm just almost the same way. And I'll get more into that probably another time, but here we go. Boss of the level. First boss, Narmo statues. 3 hits with an arrow. I think it's 6 hits with a sword, if I'm not mistaken. Just kind of watch their moves a little bit. Ow. And now if there's one left, he's going to start this crap again. I don't know. I do question society a little bit differently than most people, but here we go. Pendant of Courage. You want a Pendant of Courage. Take it to Sarala Sala, or take it to Bill. There we go. 2 pendants remain. But this is actually a good stopping point, ladies and gentlemen, because we are now at 21 minutes. So the next episode of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, we will head on back to meet Bill at his shack there, or something like that. More or less Obi-Wan Kenobi of the Zelda games. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been Captain Pound LP, and I guess words of wisdom. Strangers are people too. That's all I gotta say. See you guys next time.